Close your eyes and imagine the world long before concrete, glass, or steel. Before kingdoms. Before writing.
Architecture did not begin with palaces. It began with survival, creativity, and the human need to make a home.
Today we travel back tens of thousands of years to the true origins of world architecture. Our story begins around 70,000 years ago on the southern coast of Africa, inside a place called Blombos Cave. This isn't myth. Archaeologists discovered tools, engraved ochre, and organized living areas inside this cave. People gathered around fire, shaped bone points, and created early patterns on stone. Blombos Cave wasn't a building, nature built it, but humans transformed it into a structured living space. It was one of the earliest known examples of spatial planning. In that darkness, illuminated by firelight, the idea of a home was born. Now we move to Europe, to the frozen plains of what is now the Czech Republic. The year isn't exact, but the settlement of Dolní Věstonice dates to about 26,000 years ago, during the Upper Paleolithic period. What archaeologists found here changed our understanding of early architecture forever. Huts built from mammoth bones carefully arranged as support frames. Animal hide stretched tightly over the structure. Hearths placed in the center for heating. And nearby, kilns where people fired clay figurines, the earliest ceramics ever discovered. This wasn't random survival. This was engineering, thermal design, and environmental control at a time when winter could kill instantly. Dolní Věstonice shows that humans understood structure long before recorded history. Fast forward to around 7100 BCE, in central Turkey, where a city began to rise, Çatalhöyük. This site is real. Its murals, shrines, and houses still survive under the soil today. There were no streets. Homes were entered from the rooftops. Mud brick walls stood side by side, forming a continuous block of architecture. Interior spaces were plastered smooth, decorated with sacred paintings, and arranged for sleeping, cooking, and rituals. Every building tells a story of a society starting to understand community planning, load distribution, and vertical circulation. Çatalhöyük is one of the earliest examples of urban density and intentional design. Now we cross to the Orkney Islands of Scotland, to a village that still stands after more than 5,000 years. Do you know what happens here? Hit the subscribe button. Thanks for doing that. The year is around 3100 BCE. The name is Skara Brae, sometimes called the Scottish Pompeii. Built during the Neolithic period, long before the Egyptian pyramids, these stone houses were placed into the earth for insulation against cold winds. They had stone beds, stone shelves, even built-in stone cupboards. Every home connected through narrow passageways. This was not primitive. This was sophisticated environmental architecture, using thick dry stone walls to control temperature and create durable spaces that last to this day. Across these four prehistoric settlements, Blombos Cave, Dolní Věstonice, Çatalhöyük, and Skara Brae, we witness the real origins of architecture. No myths. No exaggeration. Just evidence carved in stone, bone, clay, and earth. Each of these places marks a step in the evolution of human design. From natural caves transformed into living environments, to engineered bone structures, to dense mud brick towns, to durable stone homes crafted with purpose and precision. Architecture students often begin with modern materials. But the true beginning of architecture lives here, in the Paleolithic and Neolithic periods, where humans learned to build not just for survival, but for identity, community, and meaning. These ancient sites are the foundation of every drawing, every blueprint, and every structure designed today. This is the real history of world and traditional architecture. This is where the story of building truly begins. As a newly architecture student, do well to subscribe. Follow weekly upload here in Interior Africa. We have what to offer about history and real story of architecture. Thanks for watching.